Fresh on my desk is the 113 rye whiskey finished with Maplewood Spirals. Coming out of Americus, Georgia, in February, 13th Colony Distilleries is debuting a limited release 113 rye whiskey finished with Maplewood Spirals that is bottled at a deliberate proof. High enough to showcase the rye's natural spice and complexity, yet refined through a maplewood finish that softens the heat and highlights layers of sweetness, fruit, and baking spice. Aged 5 to 6 years and bottled at 113 proof, 113 rye launches mid-February in select markets. The proof gives the whiskey its shape. The maplewood gives it dimension, said Maxwell Darby, president of 13th Colony. There's a certain magic that happens when using wood spirals as a finishing touch. The rye carries its own weight at 113 proof, but the maplewood adds depth and harmony, elevating the overall balance of the pour. Our first specialty release of the year holds true to 13th Colony's promise. It's worth drinking slow. The pour is distinct. Warm aromas of baked raisin, vanilla sugar, toasted pecan, and honey lead into layers of cooked plums, toasted rye bread, graham cracker, and biscotti. Notes of craft root beer and bittersweet dark chocolate follow, finishing with a subtle savory clove spice. 113 rye, with a mash bill of 95% rye and 5% malted barley, was born from 13th Colony customer feedback and a commitment to innovation. The distillery uses its single barrel program to experiment with finishes, and recent rye whiskey barrels finished with Maplewood Spirals have become some of its most sought-after bottles. The team sourced the distillery's South Georgia rickhouse for the right blend of rye barrels, adding 1 or 2 toasted Maplewood Spirals to each barrel while the whiskey aged. South Georgia's ideal climate and the natural wood work together, bringing the wood's maple character and a hint of sweetness to the whiskey in the finish, and 13th Colony bottles it at 113 proof for a perfect balance. 113 proof isn't an accident, Darby said. It's the sweet spot. 113 rye follows the distillery's popular 113 bourbon finished with Maplewood Spirals, which launched as a specialty release in early 2025, and thanks to high demand became an everyday aged spirit offering alongside 13th Colony's Southern Bourbon and Southern Rye. The distillery plans several specialty releases in 2026, including the fall launch of its storied double oaked bourbon. I recently got to try that. Work in progress. You're going to want to wait for that one.